Hello, YouTube. It's been a while and feels damn awkward to put on my ring light and look at myself sitting in front of my phone and talking. And here's an explanation why I've been away. Not like it matters because I think, in the larger scheme of things, it's all impermanent, but also about something that I've been dealing through. So, in April this year, 2024, I started experiencing this lower back pain, and I still remember it started when I was on the rowing machine, the one for cardio, not for strength, and it just felt like something has flicked. But I ignored it. You know how we ignore health issues? Yeah, I ignored it because I thought, it's a muscle strain. I'm lifting weights, and the pain was very manageable. I would say like 2 on 10 or so. And then it again striked a few months later. I again lived with it. I stopped forward bending. I continued deadlifts. I did everything else. Then it again striked a few months later. And then I completely stopped deadlifts. I stopped forward bending. But I thought it's just a muscle pull. So my video editor is busy, which means I am uploading this unedited video. Please stick with me, please be patient. Actually, this is the first time that I'm ever uploading a YouTube video on my own because it's always outsourced. So I hope that turns out fine. Please don't judge too much. And yeah, in on 6th of January, I'm doing my last ever cohort of Summit 21, which has been my flagship course on writing consistently. I will add the link below in the caption. Please join in. This is the last time that we're doing this. And if you do join in, then we'll hang out one-on-one in a few weeks. See you. In September this year, I was just picking up something from my kitchen shelf. So hardly like a 20-30 degree bend of an angle. I wasn't even bending halfway, just like this to pick up something. And something happened. I don't know what, but in 1 second, I froze. My lower back froze, my hips froze. I slowly walked to my sofa, and next few hours I was lying down there. Nobody was at home. My mom wasn't in the city, my husband wasn't at home. So I think for 9-10 hours, I just kept lying down all alone because I was in so much pain and I didn't know what to do. I messaged my orthopedic doctor, because I got an ACL reconstruction done on both my knees a few years ago. So I have him on my WhatsApp. He gave me some medicines, and little did I know what I was in for. So a few days go by, and I'm still in a lot of pain, but I'm just pushing through it because, the doctor told me to take 3-4 days of medicines and then analyze the situation. I was at my mom's when I just started crying because even getting up from the bed to use the washroom or standing and brushing my teeth because you have to bend a bit was so painful. I just can't tell you. It was extremely painful. And then I messaged the doctor that, listen, I can't. It's not going. It's very, very painful. I'm not able to take it. I visited him. He did a few tests. He told me he thinks that it's an acute slip disc. But I then went in for an MRI. That day, I spent 8 hours in 3 different clinics. Then I got the MRI done. Then I went to visit him at a different clinic where he works out of. And it was an acute slip disc, which was very disheartening because, again, I don't get it. It just feels unfair. I've been working out for 10 years. I'm 28. I don't know many people who've been working out for 10 years. I've been eating healthy for 10 years. And then it just feels unfair that I will I will eat wrong for 10 days and gain weight. Or I got something as big as a slip disc when I have been strength training for so long. It just feels unfair. I mean, it is one of those situations where all my optimism goes, and I'm just like, why me? I'm the one who's doing everything I can to take care of my mind, my body, my spirituality, and then I am the one who has to go through the suffering. So, anywho, it had already happened, and the next 12 days I stayed with my mom on complete bed rest because even just like before that, like when I was going through those few days of pain, when I went up the stairs twice because I had to get something, my back got significantly affected. So I stayed on one floor, mom took care of me, she did everything. I did not go downstairs, our kitchen's downstairs. Nothing at all. She did every single thing and I was just lying down. And um, it was, it just felt not nice. I would say bad, but anyway, it just felt really dependent, if I could put it that way. So, yeah, and then I started feeling better after that. So, yeah, better in a way that it wasn't so bad that I could not sleep because in those 12 days, I would cry nearly every single day in pain. I would not get sleep no matter how many pillows I tried to put around my leg or my back to comfort me. I would just be in so much pain. Even when I had to turn at night, I would first get on my elbows, put the weight there, and then turn. This is what I did when I had like my knee surgery, but now I was doing the same thing again because of my back. So I came back to my place 12 days later, and since then I've been super strict. Like I reduced my stair time, and yeah, my husband was really helpful around it because I did not go up and down the stairs more than once a day. I wasn't allowed to sit for extended periods of time. I took a break every half an hour because okay, I'll tell you because later. But this really affected my focus as well because if I'm taking a break every half an hour and I'm lying down on the sofa, then I just can't focus. Then I'm like scrolling for a good half an hour, 45 minutes just after working for half an hour. And it's very difficult to finish tasks in half an hour because it does take me about 30 to 40 minutes to write an article. It's difficult to sit through a call because I was conducting my LinkedIn coaching calls and authentic influence, and 1 hour was that call, and after that, my back would really, really hurt. So that happened. The reason that the doctor says why it happened is because first, anything happens to anyone. Second, because I am on the taller side. I am 5'9", and he says taller people are more prone to back issues. And thirdly, prolonged sitting. So if I would have avoided sitting for so long, do what I keep reading online that sitting is the new smoking, sitting is the new smoking. I just thought that because I work out and because I'm more active than people around me, I thought none of these things will happen to me because I'm completely protected. But no, because I have a sitting job, even if I'm working like 2 to 4 hours a day, other times I'm still sitting or doing something. I'm not exactly walking all the time, right? And that is a big, big, big cause of why I got this, which is heartbreaking because, again, I wish I knew it earlier, but I did know it earlier. I just didn't act on it, right? And maybe this will remind you of something that you have known all along, but you don't act on it. So, happened because of prolonged sitting. And that's what the doctor says that ideally you have to get up every 30 to 45 minutes, ideally every 30 minutes, maximum 45, and just walk for 5 minutes. Again, the logistical side of it, it's harder to retain focus. But if I had to go back in time and focus lesser and get a healthy spine, I would focus on the healthy spine. Like, fuck that. I would maybe complete my work later, but at least I would not have the spine that I do right now, which has a bulge disc. So, yeah, moving on to now recording this in first week of December. I am clear to work out this month. I started 10 days ago and it makes me so happy, but I'm taking baby steps. Um, I'm doing really light weights. I'm going back to strengthening. One of the support systems I had was that two of my really close friends were also going through this. So, like collective suffering feels kind of easier than suffering alone. So, I had somebody who would understand this about what I'm going through. Another support factor was my friends, obviously, and to have a great, great, great doctor. So, yeah, this was all really helpful. Going forward, I'm gonna keep standing every 30 minutes. I will take it more seriously. I will continue strength training, continue keeping a positive mind, get back to recording videos on YouTube, and take it slow. Uh, One way that this really affected me was that I faced massive body dysmorphia because I've been a fat kid all my life. I didn't want to get fat again, and I did get fat. Like, not fat, like I gained 2 kilos, but with my level of body dysmorphia, even those 2 kilos make like a big difference to my mental health and how I view myself. So I think to not think of that and instead think of being kind and focusing on healing and focusing on recovery, these things were helpful. Sorry for the background noise. So, anyway, and finally, my biggest learning was that chronic pain is extremely painful because this is not the pain that's with you when you're hurting. It's with you day in and day out. It's with you when you're sleeping, when you wake up. I've had dread of chronic pain, but I just could never, even after going through a massive surgery, I could have never imagined about how bad it is because I wasn't in pain during my surgery. I was on painkillers, but here I was on pain throughout. Even right now, I still have pain, but it's so little that I'm not even considering it as pain anymore because I've been through worse. I think chronic pain is the worst thing that can happen to anyone. And I have more sympathy for those people who are going through it right now because to have excruciating pain that never goes, with me, it took a toll on me mentally. So I'm sure different people process pain in different ways, but it really took a toll on me mentally. And I hope I never go through it again. I hope you all never go through it again because it's just really bad. I can't tell you how bad it is. It just always stays throughout and out and out. And that's the thing, I can't emphasize enough on how terrible it is. It's really taken a hit on me mentally. I am now slowly coming back to my work mentally and physically just because I was just in such a bad headspace for months. So, yes, this is what I've been up to, and I will get more regular from now. And yeah, that's all. I hope you guys are doing well. If there's anything specific that you want me to talk about going forward, let me know. And if you watched it so far, thank you for being there. As my last thought, please stand every 30 to 45 minutes. Please, it is so important to have a healthy spine because you are only as young as your spine. So please take breaks and do not sit for so long. It truly is the new smoking.